just days before the 2016 election. The president's attorney is celebrating their win. In a statement to NBC News, Charles Harder says no amount of spin or commentary by Stormy Daniels or her lawyer, Mr. Avenatti, can truthfully characterize today's ruling in any way other than total victory for President Trump and total defeat for Stormy Daniels. Joining me on the phone now is that lawyer, Michael Avenatti. Michael, thanks for coming on the show. We appreciate it.
Good morning.
So let me start with your response to President Trump's attorney, who says this is a total defeat for you. You're already saying you're going to appeal, right? On what grounds?
Well, we already appealed late yesterday because we think that the judge just got it wrong, and we're highly confident in our chances on appeal. But look, this idea that this is a total victory for Donald Trump and a total defeat for my client is a bunch of nonsense. The bigger case, the main case, is the NDA case. We've won practically everything in that case. And at this point, Donald Trump is going to end up owing my client close to $1 million in attorney's fees and costs, far and above anything that's going to be awarded in this case. So that statement's a bunch of nonsense.
To that point, Michael, is your client prepared to pay the legal fees here? The New York Times points out the work on the case for nearly 6 months is not going to be small potatoes here.
No, it is going to be small potatoes. It's a de minimis amount of work. It doesn't matter how long the case has been pending. There was very little work done in connection with the defamation case. You know, I envision that's probably going to be $30,000 or $50,000, but that money's never going to be paid because the bottom line is Donald Trump and Michael Cohen are going to owe my client upwards of $1 million. So I don't understand how Charles Harder and Donald Trump are popping champagne bottles over this. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's like Donald Trump talking about how many people were at his inauguration.
The judge in this case on the defamation suit, and again, you make the point and we're making it, this is different from the non-disclosure agreement case. That case is still moving. But the judge in this case said President Trump has the right to respond because your client has presented herself as a, quote, political adversary, with the ruling, as you know, saying if this court were to prevent Mr. Trump from engaging in this type of rhetorical hyperbole against a political adversary, it would significantly hamper the office of the president. Do you think in any way, as you look at this case, as you do what I'm sure is a little bit of soul searching here, are you concerned that this backfired either politically or legally on you?
No, not at all. And we don't believe that the judge's comments are going to be upheld by the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeal. You know, Donald Trump has a very sketchy record before the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeal, and we're confident that the Ninth Circuit is going to overturn this decision. My client is not a political figure. She's never presented herself as a political figure, and we don't think there's any basis whatsoever for that finding.